Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Paulymath Show. In this episode, I want to do a review, just a quick review of the Azden SMX-10 directional stereo microphone. Okay, so I picked this thing up. I wanted to test out to see what a microphone like this would sound like mounted to a camera, like the one I'm using here. So essentially, this is basically what it looks like, and it comes with a little mount. I'll show you guys. It comes with a little mount like this. The mount basically mounts on top of your camera. There's a couple of on the ends. It has a couple of rubber pieces that kind of absorb the shock and kind of cancel out some of the noise that you might be picking up from the camera itself. And essentially this thing just clips in like this, and it mounts on top of your camera. So you point the microphone at the person that you're recording, and it picks up the sound from that direction. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to plug this microphone in. Right now I'm plugged into a wired microphone that's just attached to my shirt here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, I'm going to go in, I'm going to plug in this microphone, and I'll let you guys hear the difference between what it sounds like when I'm on a wired microphone that's attached to my shirt versus this microphone, and then you guys will have kind of a good idea of what it sounds like. Alright, so I'm going to pause the video, I'll switch to microphones, and then you guys I'll continue from there. Alright, so now I'm unplugged over here, and I'm plugged into the microphone. It's sitting on top of the camera. Camera is probably about 3.5 feet away. So I'm sure you guys can hear the difference right now. When I played with this microphone before and I listened to it, to be honest with you guys, I wasn't very impressed with the sound. And the idea why I wanted to buy this and try it out is because with this microphone, I really like the clarity of the sound of a mic that's attached to my shirt, but I don't like the idea of being wired. I like to be able to get up and move around. I don't like the forgetting to unplug the cable and tripping over it or anything like that. So I played with some wireless microphones, and I didn't really like they were cutting in and out. So I wanted to try this thing out, and I was at a store. They had one of these microphones. I figured, hey, I'll just pick it up, try it out. If it works well, I'll stick with it. If it doesn't, then I'll go to a more professional wireless solution. So I picked it up and I played with it a little bit. I made a few videos with it before, and I didn't really like the sound. It still kind of picks up. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it right now, but it kind of still picks up the echo in the room. You might be able to hear. I got a fish tank to my right here. You may be able to hear the filter going on the fish tank and my little air bubble maker. So it still kind of picks up background noise, and I found that it kind of makes the sound, my voice sound a little bit echoey. I think it's a little bit better than the microphone that's built into the camera itself. I think it picks up a more direct sound, but I still wasn't too impressed with it. I think I paid about 150 bucks Canadian for this thing. And I wasn't. To me, it's like, okay, whatever. It's a nice microphone, but it doesn't really. It doesn't sound that much better than the camera one. Not enough to to be worth 150 bucks in my opinion, anyway. So yeah, I'll be returning this thing. And what I basically decided to do is I'm probably going to just pick up a much higher quality wireless microphone. Until then, I'm just going to stick to the wired one because I like the sound quality that comes off of it. So, but yeah, I'm using it right now so you guys can get a good idea of what the sound sounds like. If you want to hear, if you rewind to the beginning of the video again, you can hear what it sounds like on the wired mic. Or in some of my previous videos, maybe 3 or 4 videos ago, I also used this thing here. I like using this microphone as well sometimes when I don't feel like being wired up. So depending what kind of environment I'm shooting in, I will switch between this Yeti microphone and my wired one in my shirt. But as far as this thing is concerned, this is the SMX-10 directional stereo microphone. I can see it being potentially useful if you take a camera and you're carrying it around, and if you're shooting in a crowd, and you obviously can't wire up people, you can't have a wired mic on people's shirts. If you're just doing interviews with people and you're moving the camera from one person to the next, it could be something that you might find useful. But for my application, which is what I'm doing right now, is you know, sitting down or standing up at a whiteboard, or you know, doing it in a closed environment like this, I'm not too impressed with the with this microphone for that specific use. So yeah, that's my review of it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.